Brian, this is your putting posture on the left from our last session, and the one on the right was from your first session. Actually, either one of those would be fine. You are, in both examples, you have your knees flexed and your elbows flexed, which is good. You tilt over a little bit more on the left than you do the right. And you might experiment with both kinds of approaches. But if you think you're more comfortable and you can putt a little bit better, having being a little bit more upright like you are on the right, that would be fine. So this is where personal choice can come into play. The fundamentals are that you want to have your knees flexed a little bit, you want to have your eyes over the golf ball, and you want your elbows flexed. So you're pretty much adopting those pretty close. And so how you personalize those fundamentals to comfort is really something you do through trial and error. And obviously the one that you choose is the one that allows you to putt the best. So if you perform better with the posture on the right, then that's the one you should do. If you perform better with the posture on the left, then that's the one you should do. Brian, during our session, we worked on different positions of the golf swing. The one position was what we're looking at right now, the setup. We also worked on the 3, the 9, and the 10th positions. But let me first talk about the setup. I like the extension in your arms. Want just a little bit more flex in your knees, and that will get a little bit better. But that's a good starting foundation right there. Very good. The next position we worked on was the 3 position. This is when the left arm was parallel to the ground in the backswing. And you really keep that left arm nice and extended. I really like that. You also hinge your wrist and get the shaft of the club at right angles to your left arm, even beyond that, which is very good. So that means you are hinging properly and loading the power of the swing into your hands so that you can unload them into the golf ball. Very good. One of the things you're going to want to work on as you work on your takeaway to the 3 position is keeping your body stable and not swaying to the right. I've drawn a circle around your head, and next to you I have Tiger Woods and a circle around his head. And you can see how Tiger keeps his head centered while he rotates. And you have a tendency to want to sway to the right, and your head gets out of the circle as you go to the right side. So that'll be something you'll work on, learning how to make a centered turn. Your golf circle needs to be stabilized. You want to learn how to swing around the circle without moving the circle.
Smooth drill. Oh yes, yes. Got to that left side. Excellent. 3. Very good. Now, the only thing you can add to make that even a little better, right now you have an extremely good straight right arm, but you're also trying too hard to keep this left arm straight. So go ahead and do a swing and feel your left arm fold a little bit. So now you're actually going to allow this to bend in your follow through. Hold it. Yeah, there you go. See how that's tucked and this is straight? That's exactly what you want. And then let that left arm bend just a little bit more, like you're doing that person. That's it. If a ball goes to the right, it can get over there in a lot of different. One is that we can come in here and catch it on the toe of the club and it just kind of squirts over there. We didn't really get it lined up. Sometimes we can get it perfectly lined up, but the face is way over there. Sometimes we can actually come in and hit it on this part, right? That last ball was hit on the hosel, wasn't hit on the flat part. So one of the things that we want to do is figure out how to make sure that we line up every time so that the face is coming through right here, and not right here where we just nip it, or it goes out too far and catches it on here. So we've got to make sure we keep our measurement the same. If we let our arms get too far away, that's going to promote the possibility of hitting it out here. So get your armpits closed and keep them closed even when you swing through. Because now, if I let this separate, it's going to push that club out too far and I'm going to hit it here all the time. So I want you to concentrate more on keeping that down. It's almost as if you're hitting it with your hip, and your elbow, and your shoulder all in one piece. So you're not just swinging your hands and keeping this stationary and static. I want you to feel yourself bump. Hit it with your right knee and right hip like this. See, this is sitting right there. A golf swing has to be connected. The club has to be connected to your body right there. If you keep that foot flat and just swing this, you're going to miss. It's going to be very difficult to hit this every time. You're going to have what I call a happy accident. It's not going to do you any good for me to see the rights and wrongs. You've got to feel it. Now, that looks really good. Now, the only thing I want to, this will really help. As you come through, if your arms tend to want to go to the left, it's going to make it difficult to hold your balance. So I want you to feel like your hands and arms go over your shoulder, and they're not over here, but they're here, almost pointing both elbows out to your target. We're going to swing toward me and then up and over your left shoulder a little bit more. A little bit better position. Yeah, there you go. So you're this bent down, it's easier to hold your balance. Do that again. That's exactly what I want. That's the form. That's the 10th position. That's beautiful. That's just trying to find the ball. You keep working on that new back. Yeah. Now your club is going way out here, so back away a little bit. Keep that new inside. Where'd that go? Pretty straight? Over there. Well, the first one went left. I like that. Keep working on that new. So now you can get closer as long as you let it get closer. Just need that right arm to be closing down on your. What your swing will look like from the waist up, it will look very much like a professional. But what's not occurring is what's from the waist down. You're not having any movement in here. So I need you to really focus on your waist down movement and train that movement to get off this back foot. So let me see you just really focus on your lower body. Huh? Do that again. You're almost hitting with your right knee driving into that tee. Yes. Keep feeling that. You're hitting the ball with your right knee. Maybe that's the image you need right now. Good. Very good. All right. Knee, that's what you're working on, that movement of your right knee. Yes, yes. Good. I don't care about the ball. You're going to break this. Yes. Feel that right knee. Yes. Hitting a good shot. That's solid. I don't mind you. I want you to hit it solid and crooked first, but solid every time. That's the first goal. Once we get solid consistent, then we can start straightening out the crooked.